Hello everyone, my name is Zach and I am 5 days away from having my vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or VSG. Hello VSG and WLS YouTube community, I am VSG Zac and here is a long overdue weight loss update. I had my vertical sleeve gastrectomy on December 17th, 2013, performed by Dr. Donovan Teal at Miami Valley Hospital in Dayton, Ohio. My heaviest recorded weight in 2013 was 412.8 pounds. My weight just prior to my gastrectomy was 401.3 pounds. My current weight is 212.4 for a total loss of 200.4 pounds since my highest recorded weight in 2013 and 188.9 pounds lost since my surgery date. My last post was on December 11th last year. I got out of the habit of recording updates for a few reasons. One, since losing all this weight, I have gained a lot more confidence and I'm making new friends, which means I'm doing more away from home and I wasn't making the time to record the updates. In addition, my weight has pretty much plateaued over the past couple months and I didn't see any real change to report. I realize now that that was a mistake and I need to keep up with my posts and I plan to do so. Because I found myself eating things that I shouldn't be eating. Processed foods, sweets, fried foods, and yes, pizza. So if you've been following my posts, you know that pizza is my trigger food. And you know, by reverting to that old pattern of eating, namely stress eating, I managed to gain 12 pounds within the month of December. I didn't think that was possible, but I most certainly did. It was like a definite wake-up call for me because all along I've mentioned in all my posts that this procedure is only a tool to help you lose the weight. That hit really close to home when I saw that scale jump by 12 pounds. Actually, it scared me. Since then I've worked off that weight, but now I know from experience that this is a lifelong journey. Just because you get to your goal weight, or in my case, close to your goal weight, doesn't mean that you can stop following the program. There's always going to be maintenance work to do. I see now how some people can have success on the program and then end up gaining weight back because it's all too easy. It does help though when you have someone you can talk to that's going through the same things that you're experiencing. For me early on, going through all the YouTube posts for people that have gone through the procedure as well were very, very helpful, and they still are. I still watch the videos. But if you have someone you can talk to, it makes things even better. And that person for me is Ezekiel Goodwin. If you aren't following him, please do so, because I'll even post a link to his channel in my YouTube comments below. His posts are inspiring and he tells you exactly how he's feeling. He doesn't sugarcoat anything. Ezekiel had contacted me last week because he was having issues similar to mine, in that he was having a difficult time losing weight and over the past few months. Now he's 10 months outside of surgery, and whereas I'm 15 months. Ezekiel and I are now what I call VSG accountability buddies. And if you watch South Park, I stole that from South Park. Every day we text each other our food intake logs, because we're both on the Lose It app, so we just take a screenshot of our food logs and send them to each other. And we even send sweat check pics, where you go to the gym or do whatever it is you're doing to get exercise, take a picture of yourself sweating afterwards and send it on, just kind of like proof that you did what you said you did. Not that I don't trust them, but I like doing that. So we've also set aside time every Wednesday to have a FaceTime chat, so we can talk about our week and talk about what worked, what didn't work, the challenges, successes, etc. But whenever we need to talk, we have each other's numbers. We can chat or call each other at any point in time. His companionship has really helped me invigorate my efforts and getting myself back on track and continue to work towards my goal. So Ezekiel, thank you for being my accountability buddy. And for everybody else, if you're experiencing similar issues, reach out to someone in your YouTube community. Everybody has been so helpful and friendly. Find another VSGer that is going through that too, and they can be your accountability buddy as well. So what have I been doing for the past 3 months? Well, I went to my first UD Flyers basketball game, courtesy of my friend Patty. I had never been to one before, and it was fun. I mean, the atmosphere was really cool. I'm not big into sports, but all I can tell you is that the seat was comfortable. I wasn't worried about spilling out into the next person's seat, and it was a very nice evening. So that was fun. I also had my 1-year follow-up appointment in December, December 17th actually. Dr. Teal was happy with my progress while I was there. I also visited VSG Steve, or Steve Hertzinger. He had had his surgery the day prior, and we had been talking before then. And I got to visit with him and his wife, both very nice. He's doing a great job. I have been very bad at keeping in touch with him, as with a lot of my other friends, and I'm working to fix that. So congratulations, Steve. Also on my 1-year anniversary, I took my mom and my closest group of friends, all of whom have been with me throughout this entire journey, and I took them out to a restaurant downtown called the Wine Gallery, and I took them out for dinner and drinks. They have been so supportive, and they've been my biggest cheerleaders all along. I wanted to use the evening as a way of thanking them for all their support, and it was a very nice evening. I had a good time. I think they did too. And I'll post a picture of that at the end of my video, so you can see that as well. Last month, I attended my first weight loss seminar as a success story. It was an awesome experience. Of course, I wore my skinny jeans and I was feeling really good about my appearance, so I was very happy. There weren't a lot of people in that session, but I did get some good questions, so that was good. I also took my size 54 pants with me as a visual aid, and I actually heard some gasps from the audience when I pulled them out and held them up, because those look pretty big. So, and I also took some before and after pics as well, and I'll post those at the end of the video here as well. In my last post, I also alluded to doing something special for myself for my 1-year surgiversary, and I did. I had my back tattooed. It took 2 sessions, and those were very, very long sessions. I tell you, there is some work up by the neck area, and that was excruciating. I haven't had that kind of pain ever, and had my first tattoos been in this area, those probably would have been my last. But I'm very happy with the end result, and I'll post a picture of that at the end of the video as well. I signed up for my company's softball team this year. I haven't handled a baseball bat since high school gym class, and I have no clue if I'm any good or not, but the difference now is that I know I can participate. I know I can run from base to base and not be winded, so I'm hoping that will be as fun as I'm hoping it is. I'll let you know how that goes in future posts. I also mentioned in my last post that I was going to make maintaining my long-term friendships more of a priority after VSG, and I will admit to you that I have failed miserably. I've been spending a lot of time out with some new friends and neglected those friends that have been such a large part of my VSG or pre-VSG life, and they deserve better from me, and I can apologize now, but what needs to happen is I need to do something about it and be more active and reacquaint myself with my long-term friends. I know I'm not the same person I was a year ago, and so many non-physical changes have occurred within the past year. Some are positive, some are negative. The positive ones, would include being more social and more confident in my interactions with others. Those that are negative are a source of shame for me, and I hate myself for having, or at least sometimes vocaling, those thoughts. I've become somewhat of a hypocrite at times, and on one such occasion, it occurred. It was late January. It was a birthday party with some friends, and one friend who has weight issues and who is also diabetic and frequently administers insulin shots to herself had just injected herself at the table, and then she cut her a big piece of cake. Well, I don't say big, but to me everything's big. But I asked her in front of these other people, should she be eating that? Because she just administered the insulin shot, and she said she'd be fine. And honestly, it was my own ignorance of not knowing much about diabetes, and so maybe she was giving herself a shot to preemptively take care of the cake that she was going to consume. I don't know. But unfortunately, another guest had also laid into her about eating the cake, and they wouldn't let up. So my friend became so upset that she packed up her things and she left. She left the party. None of that would have happened had I not said anything to begin with. And I wonder where my empathy went at that point, because if someone had asked if I should be eating something that probably I shouldn't have been eating, and not to mention in front of a bunch of other people, I would have been very upset and mortified, and I probably would have left the party too. What the hell happened to me? In that instant, I became the embodiment of the person I hated. And I've since apologized, and she accepted my apology. But the old saying about hammering a nail into a fence and remove it, the hole still remains. I'm just really ashamed of that, and I seriously need to put myself in check and not let that ever happen again. So, change the subject. It's getting warmer. Today it's almost 70 degrees here in Ohio. And I know this is just temporary because it's not really quite spring yet, almost though. So that's getting me thinking about, getting on the bike and going for a ride, going hiking, and just maybe running outdoors and everything, because I've been hitting the gym quite a bit, but being outdoors is so much nicer than being cooped up in a gym. So I'm really looking forward to that this year. I think that's all I've got for this time around. So, if you're having trouble, watch your YouTube videos, get an accountability buddy, and talk things out. They're there for support. You guys can help each other too. And remember, nothing tastes as good as being healthy feels. Until next time.